There are lots of ways that we can make drums at home. The main thing to remember is that we want to have whatever we're playing laid out in the right places. So the same places that would be laid out on a drum kit that we're playing on. The sound is really not that important. Obviously you're not going to get the same sound as a drum kit from just using things around your house. So don't worry too much about the sound, but worry more about where everything is positioned. If they're laid out next to each other, they're not too far away, or that sort of thing. So I'm going to run through one way that you can do it with a couch. You can set up your own drums with a couch and some cushions. So here's a couch. You can see, hopefully you can still see me. Hopefully you can still hear me as well. It's just started to pour down with rain, so hopefully that's not making my voice sound too quiet. So here we go. So we've got a couch here. Hopefully you all have one of these at home. And all we're going to do is we're going to put cushions like this. Putting 2 there. I'm going to put 2 down there like that. Now you might already start to see what I'm doing here. We've got 2 drums at the bottom, 2 drums at the top. So we've got snare drum, tom 1, tom 2, floor tom. The other 2 parts of the drum kit that we need to lay out are the hi-hats and the bass drum. What I've actually done here is I've drawn out which drums go where. So you can kind of follow along. You don't obviously don't have to label them, but it's really handy if you're just getting to know where each drum needs to sit. So hi-hats over to our left. Then we've got the snare. Check out my artwork. It's pretty cool. See that? The snare is going to go right in front of us. Tom 1 is up there. Tom 2 across here, and then floor tom down next to the snare around that way. One more is the bass drum, which is just something we're going to lay on the ground so your foot can kind of tap on it. Okay, so I'll kind of show you how this works. Also, if you don't have drumsticks, you can find some other things around the house to use, maybe chopsticks or cutlery, maybe, depending on, you don't want anything that's going to actually damage your household items. Your family might not be too impressed. It's really pouring down with rain now, so hopefully you can still hear me. I'm just going to demonstrate how we play these things. You're on a seat facing opposite them, foot's on the bass drum like we do. So that's our right foot on the bass drum. Left foot's over underneath where the hi-hat is, so that's over here. And we can play like this. That fell off. But you get the idea. Everything's sort of laid out in the right way. The snare's here in front of me. Tom 1 is up above it. Tom 2 is over there to the right a little bit. And then down there we've got floor tom. And down the bottom we've got bass drum. So hopefully that has helped you guys. Because I know a lot of you don't have drums at home. But there are plenty of ways we can make drums without drums. It's actually quite cool. It's one of the only instruments you can practice where you don't really need the instrument at home because of how far apart everything's laid out. Because you just need to move your hands and your feet to where they need to be, just like as if you were drumming at school. Alright, hope that's helped.